Hello, in today's video I'll show you what to do if your iPhone is stuck on Restore Your iPhone screen. If you see this screen on your iPhone, then if it's in a wrong language you can change it, of course, by selecting here. And then let's continue. So it's probably, if it entered there automatically, because you can actually induce it, you can put it in that mode yourself. There's a video about it on how to use the whole mode, but let's now talk about what to do if it opens automatically. So there must have been a problem with updating or restarting your phone, and you can fix it by trying, there are actually, all of these things are kind of connected to fixing it. So I'll get you through them. The first one is Recovery Assistant. You can click on Continue, then send data to Apple or not, it's up to you. Doesn't really change much. Then you can enter the passcode to your phone and connect to a Wi-Fi network. That mode will automatically identify issues with your software and will attempt to fix them if it discovers any issues. In my case, no known issues were found, but if in your case they were, it will try to fix them automatically, and if it does, then great. But if after clicking on Restart iPhone it goes back to the recovery mode, then well, we'll go through the next steps. Now, as you can see, I'm in Restore Your iPhone again, and if the Recovery Assistant didn't help, then if you have an option to select Software Update, because sometimes it may not be available here, if you have that option, then I recommend doing that. It will just download the newest version of software and try to update it again to fix some corrupted files, for example. So I recommend doing that. You can again send data to Apple or not, enter your passcode, and of course connect to a network. Now this is a very important setting. It's allow erase, and you can basically okay, because it actually requires you to have another iPhone or iPad, as it says here, which is interesting. I'm not going to allow erase here. I'm just going to restart the iPhone and we'll see what it exactly means, because that's interesting. I haven't done that because it wasn't available earlier in the mode, so I hadn't had a chance. Okay, after some time it boots to that mode, and then you should bring another iPhone close and you should be able to find Restore Nearby iPhone. Then enter the verification code shown on the iPhone, as you can see right here. And then they will connect together, and you can update to the newer iOS version to return it to a working state, or just exit. So I'll click on Continue. Then you'll need to check for update. Okay, now I'll update now, and it's going to start to do it, but it failed in my case. It should work in your case, I believe, but it failed because probably because I have a developer beta here and a public beta here, and it'll probably work mainly with just standard system, not the beta. So if it rolls out to public, so yeah, if that failed, then you may want to leave. So to leave, I recommend pressing on volume up, then shortly volume up release, volume down release, then press and hold on the power button. So let's do it. Volume up, volume down, press and hold the power button, and continue holding. The screen will turn off in a moment. And keep holding until the Apple logo shows up, and even longer to get to the recovery. You can see continue holding for recovery, and then it'll change to loading recovery options, and now you can release. Okay, now it went to the whole nother recovery. That is a computer recovery. So for that I will need to connect my computer to the iPhone and try to recover it that way. And this is the same thing that happens if you click the option at the very bottom of the recovery, which is actually the thing that I would try anyway as the third way. So I'll just get my cable and my computer ready, and I'll show you what to do. And now on our computer, we will need to download the Apple Devices app from the Microsoft Store. If your computer is a Mac, you don't have to do it because you will use Finder. I'll explain in a moment what's going to be the difference and how to do it on Mac. But if you have a Windows computer, you'll need to go to the Microsoft Store app and then install Apple Devices, as you can see. Then let's hit on Open. Okay, let's continue. Okay, and now there we go. The app is open. And now if you have a Mac, you should open Finder. And then when you connect your phone to the computer, it should appear on the left side of your Finder or on the left side of your Apple Devices app. Oh, I think it should appear. It didn't though. So I may need to change my cable to a different one. Okay, now it has appeared, as you can see on the app after changing the cable, and I can select Update, which in most cases fixes the issue, but Restore will fix the issue if Update can't. Now I'll try to update, but probably it won't work. So if it doesn't work in my case, then we'll just try. Let's click on Next, agree to the license agreement. It will start downloading it, then it will start trying to install it. If it fails, which probably it will, because I have a beta version of the system installed here, and it's downloading an older version, like the newest stable release of the system, but it's older compared to my current version on the computer, on the phone, that isn't a stable version. So probably it'll fail, and I'll do Restore then. Yeah, as I expected, as you can see, it could not be updated. So what I'll do is I'll unplug it, I'll plug it back in, and then we'll restore it instead. So let's do that. The update's already downloaded, fortunately, but remember, restoring will erase your data. But if none of the previous options helped, then that is the only thing that you can do. Oh no, the iPhone could not be restored. That is interesting. I'll leave the recovery mode and I'll re-enter it. I hope that will help, really. So again, the volume up shortly, volume down shortly, then press and hold on the power button until it goes into recovery. So let's wait for the Apple logo. Now let's wait for it to continue holding for recovery, and let's wait until we see loading recovery options. Now let's plug it in. I also recommend closing Apple devices or whatever on your computer to just refresh it all. Let's click on Restore this time, restore and update, and now it should work. So yeah, I'll be back when it's done. But don't worry, it gets worse sometimes. Very rarely it may happen that the iPhone could not be restored, even though it was restored and not updated. In that case, I'll click on OK, and we will enter the DFU mode. That's the worst thing to do, to be honest. And that's the last resort. If nothing else helped, entering the DFU mode and restoring it through the mode will help you. First, you'll need to reopen Apple devices if that failed. I'll cancel that. I'll unplug the phone. I'll leave the restore mode. So let's just turn it off. Don't restart it. Turn it off by pressing and holding on the power button. Or just let it sit unplugged. It should also turn itself off after some time, I believe. And now we'll need to enter the DFU mode. It's going to get pretty complicated. I'll open clock app on my other phone to open a timer, because we'll need to time out a stopwatch, because we'll need to time out our buttons. So let's get here. As you can see, I have the timer enabled right here. And then what we'll need to do is, I'll explain it first. Press on volume up, then release, volume down, then release, then press and hold the side button. No, sorry, wait. Okay, let's try to do it. I'm already displeased by it, but let's try. So what we gotta do is press on volume up, then release, volume down, then release, then the side button for about 8 seconds, then volume down without releasing the side button, hold for 5 seconds, then release the side button while still pressing the volume down. Let's try to do it. You can have the cable plugged in or unplugged, I think. I'll do unplugged, then I'll see if it works. So let's try. Volume up, volume down, power button for 8 seconds. Then volume down button for 5 seconds. Release the side button and keep holding the volume down button. Let's see if I plug it in, if anything happens on the screen. You know what? I'll do something else. I'll enter the recovery. It'll be easier to enter DFU from recovery. Yeah, because it didn't enter the DFU. Now we'll click on volume up, volume down, then the side button, and we'll continue holding with the cable plugged in. We'll continue holding until the screen goes off. Once it goes off, as soon as possible, we'll click on the volume down button, keep holding for 5 seconds, then release the side button and keep holding the volume down. I hate it. Volume up, volume down, power button. Now once the screen goes off, immediately we'll start pressing the volume down for 5 seconds, then release the side button and keep holding the volume down. That's weird. The Apple logo showed up. It shouldn't show anything on the screen. So yeah, let's try it again, I guess. Keep the cable plugged into your computer and your phone, then let's try again. Volume up, volume down, side button. Okay, I released the... no, it's there again. Okay, after trying for multiple times, really multiple times, finally the screen didn't light up on the iPhone, and it did enter the DFU, because DFU doesn't light up the screen. I tried pressing the volume down button for a little bit shorter than 5 seconds, a little bit longer. At this point, I don't know, like it should be 5 seconds, but yeah, also I tried different ports on my computer, different cables. The one that I used previously worked, but I did a different port, then I finally entered it. So I'm in DFU, now I can restore iPhone, restore and update, and that should finally help. So let's give it a go. And the last thing, if you have achieved the reset, which I have finally worked, you'll need to set it up. And now what is important, very important, is that your iPhone is locked by the owner, which means it will require you to enter the Apple account details for the previously signed in Apple account during the setup, otherwise you won't be able to continue. I'll show you that once I connect to the Wi-Fi network. It will stumble across a problem during activation that I will need to resolve by entering the credentials for the previously signed in Apple account. As you can see, there it is. I need to enter the email. And the password. You can see it shows you just a small little tiny hint of what was the previous email. I think I entered the correct password, so I should be able to click on next. And it should unlock it. Actually, I forgot there's an option to unlock with the old passcode as well, so that's great. And later on you can just basically continue setting up your phone and it'll be done. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.